It is a welterweight matchup between Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz. Representing Stockton, California. Yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the octagon.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first round, one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. The wildly popular Nick Diaz back for more tonight. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, USA, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch gloves, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Both guys throwing potential. Oh!
he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Jab hurt him a little bit.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, collar tie. And they separate. Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Mission accomplished. You are battering that nose. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
And now he goes with the combination of punches to the head, potentially some concussive damage there.
I mean, absolutely concussive damage. Landing all those strikes to the head. He's very accurate, he's very fast, and he has a real confidence every time he throws his punches.
Well, he has certainly found the range.
Oh, what a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Nah, that jab hurt him.
And both guys really throwing with authority. So we pull up the numbers for you here. How about this, DC? 34 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz.
Big punch land. Ooh.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, beautiful slip and counter there by Diaz. Nice jab by Diaz.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Diaz. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. Huge block there. Diaz gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent. Came him inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
And that one certainly found the target. Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Man.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Diaz getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
That one was going to end the fight.
Yep. Slips to avoid the right. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right. Oh! Oh, he might be out.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Misses with that punch. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh!
Oh, he might be out.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Nice straight punch.
Right hand upstairs. Single collar tie now. All right, so he gets the takedown, and this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to do damage.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any sign. Whoa!
What a...
Whoa! He's out!
He's done, he's done!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.